Hi everyone and welcome to Panos Written Zero to Hero. My name is Majid Hedayati. During this course, I will be showing you how to secure your network and cloud using Palo Alto firewalls. This Panos Written Zero to Hero course is developed to give students a quick and effective overview of security tracks and prepare you not only for the PCNSE certification exam, but also you will learn how to configure Palo Alto next generation firewalls easy and fast. But first, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Majid Hedayati, cybersecurity specialist, owning my bachelor's degree in computer engineering in 1998. And yeah, with about 20 years of experience in the field of IT, particularly in computer networks, security, and cloud, I feel I need to share it with others. Some of my certifications are listed here: CHV11, PCNSE, AWS, CCNP, CCNA Security, and CCNA Routing Switching, Juniper, and many more. First question you may ask is, why Palo Alto Next Generation Firewall? To answer this question, let's talk about defense in depth first. A defense in depth strategy refers to a cybersecurity approach that uses multiple layers of security for holistic protection. A layered defense helps security organizations reduce vulnerabilities, contain threats, and mitigate risks. In simple terms, with a defense in depth approach, if a cyber criminal breaches one layer of defense, they might be contained by the next layer of defense. To summarize, there isn't any single measure that will keep your system safe. Any types of traffic which your network doesn't use shouldn't be allowed in. The best protection for unwanted traffic comes from a next generation firewalls, which examine not just packet types, but application-specific queries to hostile content. So, why Palo Alto? Because Palo Alto was recognized by Gartner for 10 consecutive years as a leader of network firewalls. Ability to meet different firewall deployment use cases is another reason. And firewalls and security services for protection against advanced threats, and newly released feature and enhancement across firewall offering, all are the reasons. Now, let's see what we will learn during this course. Our very first step is creating a home lab to get our hands dirty and use the home lab to become a Palo Alto next generation firewall expert. I will show you how to set up and use the features of Palo Alto firewalls in your lab. Then we will see the basic configuration steps, how to connect to the out-of-band management port, and what are the predefined settings. By default, all management tasks such as license retrieval, update of threads and application signatures are done through the management port. How can we change them? Also in the real production network, and for the exam, you will need to know some important commands. You need to know how to use troubleshooting commands, how to change password, how to change IP addresses and gateways, and how to add routes, and how to check interface status and the sessions. Next topic is about the security policy, zones and objects. What are zones, and what is the relationship between zones, interfaces, and virtual routes, and how can we use them in a security policy? I will show you how to create zones and objects and assign interfaces to the zones and use them in the security policies. It is important to know the deployment modes, and based on that, we will select the interface types. We have 4 options to deploy a Palo Alto firewall: tap mode, virtual wire, layer 2, and layer 3. We will go through details of each options and we will see how to set up them. NAT is also a very important topic, and I will show you how to set up different type of NAT. Dynamic NAT or path, static source NAT, destination NAT, U-turn destination NAT. To prevent malicious encrypted contents from entering your network or sensitive contents from leaving your network, use decryption policies. I will show you how to generate and import certificates from CA server and use it in the decryption profiles and policies. Next lecture will be about the next generation firewall features: user ID, application control or app ID and filters, antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability protection, file blocking, data filtering, and whitefire are some of them. Then we will talk about DOS protection. I will show you how to protect zones and hosts from DOS and reconnaissance attacks. And we will see how to protect specific devices and group of devices against SYN, UDP, ICMP, and other IP flood attacks. In this video series, I will show you how to create an AWS account and set up a network using AWS VPC subnets routings, and then launch a Palo Alto firewall on the cloud and use the next generation features to secure your assets on the cloud. You will see how to create a support account on the Palo Alto website and register the device and use all advanced features of the Palo Alto firewalls for free for 15 days. Please note that only Palo Alto OS is free and you must pay very small amount hourly to AWS to use their instances. Authentication is a method for protecting services and applications by verifying the identities of users so that only legitimate users have access. I will show you how to authenticate users in a domain with LDAP and how to set up authentication portal or captive portal for non-domain users. Our next topic will be about the Global Protect, which is about the SSL and IPsec VPN. High availability is a deployment in which 2 firewalls are placed in a group or up to 16 firewalls are placed in an HA cluster, and their configuration is synchronized to prevent a single point of failure on your network. In this video, I will show you the steps to configure HA and how it provides redundancy. In the last lecture, we are going to talk about the management of the firewall using a role-based administration, backup and restore, upgrade or downgrade the device, what the main or maintenance mode is, and how can we use it. And finally, we will talk about Panorama and how centrally manage firewalls and import devices to the Panorama. Actually, this will not be the last video. I will still working on the new features of the Palo Alto firewalls and will update the content of this course with new videos. Hope you guys enjoy the course and I will see you in the next videos. Thank you.